I've been thinking about this a lot recently, and I would like to propose an argument. Horror is the best genre for low-budget and indie filmmaking. There are a lot of reasons for this, and you're honestly probably way ahead of me, in which case, why are you even watching this? Go make a thing. Just go. But for the rest of my fellow procrastinators, let's see where I'm going with this. Horror and the whole concept of making something scary is so much more about what you don't see than what you do. Our minds fear the unknown, so by keeping your threat, your horrible monster, your vampire, your bloodthirsty Furby hidden from the audience, you're not being cheap, you're being artistic. It's the reason why It Chapter 1 is a pretty creepy movie, especially towards the beginning, and It Chapter 2 is basically an absurdist comedy. In the first one, you know so little about Pennywise, about his powers, about how he operates, and the movie shows just enough of that to keep it a mystery. By the second one, we all get it. He's a clown with male pattern baldness that can be defeated by a bunch of preteens with metal pipes. The less you know, the more your mind fills in the blanks of what's actually scary to you. Another thing that makes horror great for low budgets, have you ever heard the saying that audio is 50% of a movie? Is that a saying? Well, if audio is 50% of a movie, then audio is 90% of a horror movie. Because when you can't see the threat clearly, and all you can really do is hear it, then with the right sound design, your mind will conjure up things infinitely creepier than anything that you or a production design team could put on screen. Hold on, it's just easier to show you. Okay, so you see what I mean. And, luckily for you, my fellow broke person, audio is so much cheaper to make than video. For good audio, all you need is a half-decent microphone and editing software. Or if you don't have access to a good microphone, just do what I did in the last example. Use a bunch of free SFX online, plus some, random stuff I recorded with my phone. Put it all together in editing, and woo, spooky. Spooky. It's a dead meme. Just. Remember, kids, breaking celery sounds like breaking bones. So, when your audio budget is basically free and your visuals hide all the expensive stuff in the dark or off screen, there becomes a lot you can do with very little budget. At a commercial level, horror is also in the unique position of being a genre with a built-in audience who often watch movies regardless of franchise affiliation. People watch a movie just because it's a horror movie, making it potentially much easier for a totally unknown horror movie to be seen and find an audience compared to a completely unknown movie in any other genre. The generally low budgets for horror movies are the basis for some production studios like Blumhouse, whose entire business model is to make movies for so cheaply, at least by Hollywood standards, that they almost never lose money on movies, no matter how small the audience. I'm not saying that horror is the best genre for everyone on a low budget. I've seen enough insanely repetitive student films to know that it definitely is not. But what it is a really interesting genre with a built-in audience that allows for a lot of experimentation in subject matter and tone. Whether your goal is to create a intricately woven together masterpiece like Get Out, or just a silly fun slasher like Scream, or anything in between, horror offers filmmakers the ability to make small production values feel big in an infinitely explorable genre. Also, barely related, I love the fact that Google considers Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory a horror film. because I completely agree. That movie is terrifying. Thank you and good night.